Hello, my name is Sam Albert. I was part of an art installation simply called Time. This was created for our final year subject, EDAR 422462, Creative Arts in Education 2. We got our inspiration from the metaphor, time is a landscape we move through. We felt that this was a perfect metaphor for our past 4 years of education that are now coming to an end. We are using cross-curricular approach as this is seen as being a more holistic approach to learning, whereas if teachers teach each subject on its own, this may be creating walls in the student's mind that they may not be able to knock down when trying to work in a more rounded fashion. By using cross-curricular links, this incorporates Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. This means that something learned in one subject area can and should be used to reinforce the same idea in another subject area. My contribution to the installation involved getting my group to help me sing Funga Alafia, a West African greeting song, and So Long Farewell from The Sound of Music. We wanted to use these as they were perfect examples of greetings and farewell songs. This led to them being put in the installation at the beginning and the end. Our installation is sustainable as we are using all recycled paper. These songs can be very useful for students to help them learn both music and languages. In Oswell's, under the Foundation Curriculum in Languages, part of their language is understanding that the languages they are learning about are spoken outside of the classroom. Through greetings, introductions, songs, and other simple routines, students that have become familiar with the sounds of the language and clusters of words, and practice using the language. If this doesn't scream, you singing to help learn languages, I don't know what does. One of the many reasons that involve using music to help learn languages is that students may be intrinsically motivated, as music may be the motivation they need to help them learn the language. In fact, many students, in many cultures, define themselves by the music they listen to. Therefore, if the teacher can find a genre that they are interested in, this gives them a unique entry point into the language's culture. In this modern day and age, where many different kinds of music are readily available in varying different languages, the music material and genre are highly important, because if the genre is not enjoyable or stimulating enough, the individual may very quickly lose interest. To help learn the language, it is important for the music material to be around the visual all the time, whether it's being played in the house or on every trip you take in the car. By being constantly immersed in it, it helps with speaking and listening skills, which are highly important in picking up a language of a region. A benefit of using music to teach languages is that, much like poems, they are short in length and easy to incorporate into a lesson or morning routine. In a high school setting, if music is integrated into a class, it is often a rare one-off occurrence. Students in this one lesson are expected to analyze the language, look at the instrumentation, look at the sentence structure, looking at whether the song has any cultural impact, and then comparing it to their own country's music. Murray suggests that to help students become motivated to learn the language, the teacher should pick a popular modern song from the culture so that children can try and connect with the subject content and style of the music. Funga Alafia and So Long Farewell wouldn't be considered popular in modern music. However, I would hope that by singing them every single day as part of a morning and afternoon routine, the students could learn to love them. If a foreign language teacher was to have the second language songs playing in the classroom, and the teacher wants these songs to be learned seriously, then these songs should be used as part of tests and examinations. There is no reason that I couldn't get the students to sing to me an Indigenous, Torres Strait Islander or Asian greeting song and explain to me the meaning as part of a test, to assess whether they have taken on the understanding of the culture and its significance. The opportunity to using language and music in the class are just endless. Music and language are both rule-based systems. It was discovered that children who were learning French in Canada in a music immersion program did significantly better in language and music study. Murphy theorized that lyrics in pop songs are beneficial for learning, as often the words are high frequency and appear many times throughout the song. Pop songs also feature common themes across the world, making the topics easy to connect to. The act of welcoming and saying goodbye to people would not be uncommon to students. This is why I was inspired to use these songs, as they had common themes that the students could connect to. One difficulty when learning a new language is segmenting the sounds that we hear into words. Often, people hear not the individual words, but an unintelligible sound. By putting the meaningless sounds into words, the words become clearer as the pattern of breaking up syllables. When speaking, syllables are often broken up and have different pitches. This is common practice in speech and pop songs around the world, regardless of the language they are sung or spoken in. When singing Funga Alafia and So Long Farewell, the words are very clearly broken up, making the language easier to pick up and understand. To finish, a quote from Kristen Lems. Music in its joyful din welcomes all learners in and gets toes tapping, hands clapping, heads nodding, and faces smiling. It is in plentiful supply for minimal cost and can relax a whole room full of people in a minute. Who could ask for more? Thank you.